What if the moment you die? You have to relive every single thing you've ever done, not from your point of view, but from the point of view of the people you did it. This isn't a sci-fi movie. It's what thousands of near-death experiencers describe, something they call the life review. It's not a punishment, it's not heaven or hell. It's something else entirely, something that could change how you live today. In this video, I'll take you inside the mysteries of the life review, what it is, why it matters, and what it might tell us about who we truly are and why we're here. And trust me, once you hear this, you might never look at life the same way again. The life review is reported by thousands of people who have had near-death experiences, what researchers call NDEs. These are people who were clinically dead, flatlined, no heartbeat, but then came back, often with vivid, detailed memories of something that happened while they were gone. I saw my entire life flash before my eyes, but it wasn't just like a movie. I felt what others felt because of what I did. You feel the joy you gave others. You feel the pain you caused, not to judge you, but to understand. Now here's the kicker. They say there's no voice yelling at you, no one condemning you, no God shaking a finger at you. It's just you seeing the ripple effect of your choices. Imagine how differently we'd treat people if we knew we'd have to feel everything we ever made them feel. Let's talk science for a second, because you might be thinking, wait, isn't this just some dying brain hallucinating? Totally fair question. So here's what we know. The largest NDE study to date. The AWARE study was conducted by Dr. Sam Parnia across 15 hospitals in the US and UK. Over 2,000 cardiac arrest cases were studied. A shocking 39% of people who were clinically dead, no heartbeat, reported awareness. And many described vivid, structured experiences, being out of their bodies, floating above, encountering deceased relatives, and yep, life reviews. These weren't vague dreams in some cases. People described details like objects or conversations happening in rooms they couldn't have seen, and those details were verified later. Why the overwhelming feeling of interconnectedness? It doesn't feel random. Let's dig into some of the most mind-blowing NDE life review stories out there. A man named Daniel Brinkley, a former Marine, was struck by lightning and pronounced dead. What happened next? He says he saw every single fight, every punch, every insult he ever threw at someone. But then he felt it from their point of view. He felt the fear, the hurt, the humiliation, even the impact it had on their families. And here's the kicker, he says he also saw what they did later in life. Because of that one encounter, one guy spiraled into depression. Another started abusing someone else. Daniel was crushed. He says that moment changed him forever. He became a hospice volunteer, spending his life helping people in their final moments. If you could feel what I felt, you'd never hurt anyone again. Then there's Mary Neal, an orthopedic surgeon who drowned while kayaking. She says during her review, she saw small acts she didn't even remember, like smiling at someone in the grocery store, and how it changed that person's whole day. That person in a better mood, treated their kid more kindly, and that kid then helped a friend who was thinking about ending their life. Just imagine a smile saved a life and she never knew. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because if this is real, if we really do have to feel everything we made others feel, then we're not just accountable for our actions. We're accountable for how our actions landed. That argument with your partner, that ignored friend, that time you lashed out at your kid. You don't get a pass just because you were stressed, or tired, or didn't mean it. You still might have to feel it. And that's scary, right? But there's a flip side. The life review isn't there to shame you. It's not a cosmic guilt trip. It's a mirror showing you who you were, and how your choices shaped the world. The goal isn't to punish you, it's to wake you up. To realize you're not a lone little speck floating in space, you're part of a web. And every tug on that web affects everyone else. And guess what? You also get to feel all the love you gave. That one time you stayed up late to help a friend. That moment you forgave someone who didn't deserve it. That time you made your grandma laugh. You get that back too, every second of it. That's the part nobody talks about enough. Okay, let's pause. We're alive right now, so what do we do with all this? Here's the big question. What if you lived every day like you'd have to relive it later? Not in fear, but with awareness. Would you be kinder? Would you finally say the thing you've been holding back? Would you forgive someone not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace? The Life Review reminds us everything matters. Not in a heavy, I'm being watched way, but in a freeing, empowering way. Your choices ripple. Your words land. Your love echoes. You don't have to wait to die to have a life review. You can start doing it now. Take 5 minutes tonight, no distractions, just you and your memories. Ask yourself, who did I lift up today? Who did I hurt, even accidentally? What kind of ripple did I leave behind? This isn't about guilt, it's about tuning in. Because if the life review is real, then your life is the curriculum and love is the lesson. And if it's not real, then you just became a kinder, more thoughtful person anyway. So win-win. So what is the life review? It's not a test. It's not a sentence. It's a reflection, a playback of who you were, seen through the hearts of others. It's a second chance to understand, to grow, to finally realize we're all connected. And the craziest part, you don't have to wait until your last breath to get it. You can live your review today.